All right. Hello, hello. Just had to go do something real quick. I am back. I can't. Hope all is well, everyone. Whether you're watching this live or watching this later, everybody's doing great out there today. If I could get my thing going here, that'd be great. Hold on 1 second. What's happening here? Go. All right, here we go. Here we go. There we are. Okay. Hey, Avis, what's up? What's going on, dude? Yeah, no way, right? It's kind of rare. I'm doing a lot of these live streams here lately. Of course, they're all late at night because that's about the best time, about the only time I can really do it. So, thanks for coming by, Avis. Appreciate it, sir. Just gonna play some Mortal Kombat and just relax. What you been up to, man? What's going on? Oh. Turn this up a little bit. Man, you've been doing so many Ghost of Tsushima videos. I can't keep up with them, but I'm going to go back and watch them all at some point. That game is amazing. I've never really watched anyone just play that game, Ghost of Tsushima, but I think it's a beautiful game, and it looks like it'd be a lot of fun. So I'm definitely going to go back and watch some of your videos. I'll have to get caught back up on them. Options. Let me check something out real quick. I always forget the controls are already set. This is the Sega Saturn version, by the way, of Trilogy. Block needs to be run. That needs to be blocked. Okay. So yeah, Avis, what you been up to, man? Just kind of chilling. I'm up late, especially right now because I slept during the day. I had like a long nap, so I've got a lot of energy right now. Can I do the thing? Yeah, there we go. I'm going to turn on the one button fatalities because, again, I mentioned this before. I don't remember much of the fatalities in this game. Anything past Mortal Kombat 2 is, I know a few of them, but not very many of them. So I've been chilling with my friends all day. Went for a walk and tried some new Mountain Dew Voltage Raspberry. Oh, damn, man. That sounds delicious. To be fair, though, I've never really been a big Mountain Dew guy, but that flavor right there sounds pretty good. Anything I like raspberry, so that sounds delicious, actually. Yeah, I remember seeing the Voltage Mountain Dew before. Absolutely. Let's try it with Sindel. Probably one of the easiest. Well, I say that now, but I'm probably gonna get destroyed. But Sindel is generally one of the easiest ones to beat the game with, even though me bringing that up, like I said, does probably put a kind of a jinx on me, but let's see what we can do. You can just do this all day long, primarily. Just keep doing this combo over and over again. It's generally a very easy way to get through it. Berry flavors are consistently good. Nice, nice. So back in the day when it was just regular Mountain Dew, that's literally probably the last time I drank it. It's been many years since I've had a Mountain Dew. And I don't know, there's just so much sugar in them. Not that I watch what I eat or drink or any of that. It's just I love a lot of sugar, but I feel like even Mountain Dew had too much sugar for me. Oh wow, they're actually kicking my ass. My soda drink of preference is Pepsi. I love Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, regular Coke. But Pepsi's probably my favorite, honestly. Be a Pepsi guy. Some balloons. I love the fact that I love these one-button fatalities. It makes it so much easier. Don't have to worry about. I mean, Sindel. The funny thing is, Sindel actually do know all her finishing moves, but It's just easier just to do the one button thing if it's going to work. And it does work. Cool. Yeah, I agree. It is, you know, Mountain Dew is loaded. Babality. Now this is my Mortal Kombat trilogy for the Sega Saturn, being played on my Saru. I have the physical disc, but I'm playing it on the actual Saru right now. So if it messes up, it messes up. It's just the disc drive I have just doesn't always work. So. Oh hey, Power World, how you doing, sir? Thank you, appreciate that. I do as well. I love anything early to mid '90s Mortal Kombat. I'm for. I'm living for. So. Absolutely. And I've never been a high-tech streamer, so all my stuff is very basic setup, you know, old school with the phone, camera, and laptop, and the console. That's it. I don't do anything fancy, just because I don't know how to do any fancy stuff. I don't know anything about, you know, having a webcam and all that, or whatever kind of camera you use for it nowadays. I'm just very basic. And I'm okay with that. Oh, with a modern title? Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Try to capture that same kind of aesthetic. Aesthetic? How do you say it? Okay. Exactly, man. Maybe one day I'll go a little bit more, you know, advanced. But right now, I'm perfectly happy with this setup. It does the job I need. I know it's not high quality or anything like that, but it's still pretty fun. Everything looks pretty good. Y'all can, for the most part, you can hear me pretty good, you know, stuff like that. So, not too worried about it at the moment. What else? Fatality. Yeah, I'm not upset with my setup at all. Very, very basic. You know, Power, I didn't play a lot of the Game Boy games. I've watched Daryl Sung do some of the playthroughs and stuff like that of those games, but I legitimately never really played the Mortal Kombat Game Boy games. Back in the day, I was all about the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis versions, and I was perfectly happy with those. You know, even the 32X version of MK2 I played a lot of. But for me, back then, it was primarily just the home consoles, not the handhelds, and then, you know, the arcade versions, of course. So I really don't have a lot of thoughts on. I'm glad that they're in there. Maybe I'll play them a little bit more on the Legacy Collection. Maybe I'll give more of a shot. But I'm not like, you know, it's not a big deal to me one way or the other. Come on, Reagan, get in here. I pissed Reagan off. He wasn't having it. I know, man. I cannot wait for the Legacy Collection. I'm gonna do a couple playthroughs before I actually play people online, but I'm super excited. I mean, I'm even excited to play Mortal Kombat Mythologies. Back in the day, I remember that game being so hard, and so I didn't really give Mythologies a much of a chance. But you know, I want to go back and play through it. You know, just do like the cutscenes and just enjoy it. You know, I know it's cool that it has that rewind feature, but it would be kind of cool. Hopefully, you can turn off that rewind feature if you don't want it on. Hopefully, you can just leave it off. I kind of want to just I want to try and make the struggle real. You know what I mean? I'm going to play through it the way it was meant to be without being able to rewind it. But it's a cool feature that it's there in case you do get stuck, I guess, you know? And Mortal Kombat Special Forces, I never played, never touched at all. I barely even seen any footage of it. So. It kind of looked like the Raging Demon, didn't it? I don't think it was, but yeah. Oh, stop it, you. Oops, that was dumb. My part. Let's see. Let's run do. Animality probably. Yeah, animality. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think it is kind of cool they have that rewind feature. I just don't know if I'll use it right away. I'll probably try my best to beat it without having to do that. But I know I've always heard mythology is incredibly difficult. So I've always heard it's a tough one. So yeah, if the Saru gives us trouble, then the reason why I was mentioning that earlier about the playing trilogy on the Saru is if it does give us trouble, and since my disk drive is only my disk drive is kind of finicky on this game, I'll just switch over to another Mortal Kombat. No big deal. But I love Trilogy for the Saturn. I think primarily, even though it's not a lot different than the PlayStation version, I think it's just because I love the Saturn controller so much. I love the 6-button Sega Saturn controller. It is an awesome one. The D-pad, everything about it's great. So, what's happening? There we go. I think the problem with the one-button fatalities, it kind of messes everything up a little bit. But there we go. We got it. Hey, Austin, what's up? I am, man. I certainly am having a good night. I hope you are too as well, buddy. Or two as well. I hope you are also having a good night. Got too much in one sentence there. But yeah, I just wanted to do a late night stream. I've got a lot of energy right now, so I figured why not hop on and hopefully talk to some of you Mortal Kombat guys out there. I always enjoy the conversations we have. Whoa, calm down, bro. Ah, got me. Damn. Purple versus purple. That's right. I honestly didn't know I was already at a three-person endurance round, to be honest with you. Damn, he's feisty. Look at this. Can't do nothing. Bro, relax. I got me. Dude, that's what I get for putting on the Master Tower, or the Champion Tower, whatever it is. And it's usually pretty easy with Sindel, just because you can do that screen combination over and over again. But every once in a while, this kind of stuff happens. So. If it's going to mess up, it usually messes up right there, like on the continue screen for some reason. We'll try to finish it off with her. We got Kentaro next. I do too, man. It's deadly. That roundhouse combo, Infinite is, yes, it is absolutely deadly. Ermac, you're being difficult, aren't you? Oh yeah, keep my nice skin. Are you? See, I've never played with Rain MK11. I've done just a little bit of Mortal Kombat 11. Not a lot. Again, always think they're beautiful games. They play well. I'm just, I'm always more of the retro guy. Now, I will say recently, as I've mentioned to you guys before, I've recently picked up Mortal Kombat 9, and I'm going through that, trying to get a little better at that so I can do some playthroughs with it. Great game. It's a lot of fun. I think as far as Mortal Kombat 11 goes, I did a lot of the, not a lot of, but I played a lot of the story, a little bit of the story mode. There we go again. That's rain. No kidding, man. Jeez. Yeah, man, it's really fun, MK9. I'd played it before, but of course, as I mentioned in a previous video, I never played it in 3D. And since I just picked up that PlayStation 3D display, I thought, yeah, I gotta give it a shot. And I'm having a blast with it right now, MK9. Absolute blast. All right, we gotta get through this. Let me lock in a little bit. Focus. I think rain's the only one that really gets me right at the very end. May have to do it just the old-fashioned way and just get them to run at us. As I say that, Ermac just like delivers some serious blows to me. Oh, that still works? Okay, cool. Usually it catch me that raindrop when I do that scream. Usually it just knocks me out of it. It cancels it kind of. Like that right there, see, it cancels it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing them, Austin. Just gonna get a little practice time in first. It's kind of out of my my play play field. It's certainly different than these old MKs. So I'll definitely do some playthroughs. I'd like to do the actual story mode. Maybe a few videos around playing through that. It's not dead yet, bro. I feel like he should have been dead. All right, see if we can get him. All right. Try to use a little patience here. Uh-oh. Oops. I sweeped a little too early that time. There we go. I love punishing Scorpion with Sindel just because even though he catches you with that harpoon, your combo obviously goes through that. Bro, calm down with it. Aggressive meter. He already did it again. He refilled his aggressive meter. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Of course. Couldn't get my scream out fast enough. Oh, thanks, Lost. I appreciate that. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. We'll definitely do some of those. Just like the ladder playthroughs, and also, of course, the actual story playthrough. We'll definitely do some of that. I think it'd be a lot of fun on MK9. It'll actually be, again, like I said before, kind of a newer experience for me. So, especially the story. I never finished the story in MK9. So even playing through the story mode will be a new experience for me. Oops. Surprised he throws harpoon at me there. All right, slow it way down. That's the problem, though. You gotta get that sweep in. If you're a little slow, it'll catch you with that combo. Just do some jabs in his face. There we go. Okay. It really is more intense than it should be, Austin. I feel like I should already beat him with Sindel. That's what happens, though, when I brag about it being an easier playthrough with Sindel. This is the kind of stuff that happens. Here we go. Oh, boy. Can't move. Yep. You got me. Jerk. I was doing so well that round, too. Go. All right, Scorpion's officially punished. If I can get past Ermac, I think I have a better chance against Rain. Here now it's Ermac that's kicking my ass. Oops. Wasn't close enough for that. Uh-oh. All right. Oops. Oh, he paused for a second and it screwed me over. Damn it. Bro, I swear. It's always when I do a live stream. I rarely have this much trouble with Sindel when I'm doing a playthrough on this particular game. Just because, like I said, that scream combo, you can use the catch up over and over again, but as you saw me struggle with Rain, maybe not so much. Oops, I did not mean to do that, by the way. Need a combo breaker. Whoa, I pushed down. What happened? What the hell was that? I'm supposed to be ducking that. Oh, there he goes. Bro. Damn, dude. It's just a slaughter at this point. It's acting suspiciously like a real player. Maybe it is, man. Maybe it is. Somehow, someone's hacking my game here. And that Ermac is a real person. It's Tay Drew says that's who it is. You know how badass Tay is with Ermac. That's what it is. It's Tay. He's just destroying me. He found a way to hack into this somehow and kick my ass. Okay, come on now. I always feel like these stages are a little bit shorter in this version, in PlayStation version. Well, even shorter in the Nintendo 64 version, it feels like, of the trilogy games. I could be just losing my mind, but these stages generally feel like a little bit longer in the actual regular versions of the like, you know, of like Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3. Really? You catch with that? Oh my gosh. I just walked right into that. Sorry, I started to read the chat there, and I just walked right into a damn spear. Oops, I did it again. What do you know? I won around. It's been a while. I'm telling you, man. AI back then was crazy, right? Especially on Mortal Kombat 2 and UMK3. The AI was insane. My nose itches. Hold on. Hold on. Time out, Ermac. Run. There you go. Run. There you go. Ah. Got me that sound with it. Finally. My one button fatality didn't work, so there you go. Finally, right, Austin? Damn. That's too much work. If I'm not mistaken, is this the one? Is this the guitar where I can jump back and he'll do that slam? Nope, guess not. That's a different guitar. There's certain guitars you can jump back and he'll do that little teleport stomp he does. Uh-oh. Apparently it's not this Kintaro. Oh, I think it's on Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Not or Ultimate Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the Sega Genesis. I think he does that trick I'm talking about. There we go. At least he falls for that, though. So what's everybody doing up so late tonight? Or is it early everywhere else? I'm in Central Time, so right now it's 11:15 on my watch here. It's getting real nice right now, apparently. Let me get away with murder. I'll take it. On Eastern Center. So Austin, Eastern, I always forget. Is it hour? Oh, 12, so hour ahead. Okay, okay. Oh shit, another endurance round? Well, as long as Rain's not involved, we might be okay. Rain and Ermac were kicking my ass that last endurance round. Okay, let's see. What kind of Motaro is this one? Will you let me do combos the whole time? Oh my gosh. We have to be a little bit more aggressive with this one. You never know what kind of Motaro you're going to get. On Trilogy, it's different from, UMK Trilogy. It's also different from just UMK3. Different kinds of Motaros for different versions of the game. I like when I get that one that just runs into my laser spam Motaro. I like when I get the Motaro that just runs directly into my combo, but apparently this one's just going to shoot fireballs, so. Oh, we're so close. I don't even know who's after Motaro. There might be a third person also. We haven't even got that far in the endurance run yet. Can I catch him with that? Oh, he won't let me do it this way. What if I just keep jumping over him, doing a combo? Like that. That might work. Oh, shit. I ran right into that fireball. I ate that up. Oh, it does work on him. Okay. Oh, grab me right out of that. It always just depends which Motaro you get. Apparently I got one that's just super aggressive. You've been up since 4 a.m., Avis? Holy crap, dude. Well, I was up late last night, and because of that, I had a long nap today, so I've got a lot of extra energy. That's why I decided to stay up late to do a live stream, just to hang out with you guys. Hold on, slow down. Too much going on. Look at that slow down, guy. That's crazy. I think that's some people's complaint about the aggressive bar is it kind of brings some slowdown to the game as well. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying a different strategy now. That's not it. Oh, really? Come on, Motaro. You'd be a pain in the ass, guys. All right, we got to get it right now. And like I said, I don't think I beat him around yet, so there might be a third person behind Motaro. I don't even know. That's what I get for putting it on the champion tower, though. Oh, thank goodness there's nobody behind him. Thank goodness. If there was some other person behind him, I would have been screwed. Damn. That aggressive meter does slow it way down on this this particular fight anyways. Oh, wow. He just grabbed me on my throw. Or on my jump. Yeah, 3 would have been absolutely brutal. I would have got slaughtered even worse. That's exactly right. Even the computer knows its limits. It's like, all right, dude, we can't give him 3. That's just too much. Like the computer cares, right? Oops. It's getting tired of it. Oh my gosh. That was right there. Your cat's got tips for me? Nice. All right, cat, what do I need to do? Tell me. Spread your knowledge. What I'm doing is not working. I guess it's just that last, it's kind of like a glitch thing, where it lets me do that scream at the very end, since Motaro hasn't quite come out yet, you know, so. Because it won't let me do it the rest of the time. I've tried to scream again, it won't let me do it. At least Barack is a cakewalk, right? It's just a matter of finding which Motaro you have, I guess. Kitty is so loud and opinionated. Nice. Oh, shit. I'm already jumping at him like he's Motaro. So I think I found the way to beat this version of Motaro. Like I say, you just never know which one you have. Then in Trilogy, I can't keep up with all the different... I play so many Motaros, I can't keep up with which one I'm fighting against. This one apparently falls for that a lot more, where you just kind of do your broken combo. You just don't finish your combo, I should say. Oh, I got lucky there. I didn't get popped. Messed up timing. There you go. Yep, that's the one. All right, Austin. Yeah, take care, man. Appreciate you, bud. I'll probably do another one later this week, another live stream if possible. And I hope to see you there, buddy. But thanks for stopping by so late, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, I forget about this Shao Kahn loves to throw the shit out of you all the time. Yeah. This Shao Kahn will be rough, I think. All right, Austin. Be safe, buddy. Have a good week, too. I always strive to do earlier live streams, but I don't always get to do them very early. There we go. Finally caught him with one. Oh, I pressed block, but then it came out. Ah, there we go. That wasn't too bad. It was really just freaking Motar, what you call it, that endurance round before that was a pain in the ass. Okay, so yeah, we got that out of the way. We beat it with Sindel. Should have been a lot easier than that. I can usually get through this game with the one credit, but to be honest with you, I haven't played it in a while, so I didn't know what to expect as far as Motaro comes, or as far as Motaro goes. All right, which should I pick, guys? I go all the way across here. What's that E stand for? What's that E? I'm gonna click that. Tournament. Oh, okay, that's weird. But I just showed you the tournament. Did y'all see that E pop up on there? I wonder what that was. I wonder if that stood for endurance or what. But when I went all the way to the right, a little E popped up there on the second square there. They were being buddies. Absolutely, man. No doubt about it. So this game is cool because obviously it has some of the actual picture endings like this, which I love to see. But it also has the other endings where it just shows, your profile on the left-hand side and just has the text going down. I'd much rather see everyone with this kind of ending, but unfortunately not all of them had it. So it's just the way it is, I guess. It's an awesome game. Absolutely love it. I'd forgotten how good Mortal Kombat Trilogy was until recently. When I started playing a little bit more, and then of course it got announced for Legacy Collection. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm super excited. And then they mentioned that it was going to be the PlayStation 1 version, which is fine. I mean, this is basically the same thing. It's just, I don't know. This is the Saturn version. I just like the controller better, honestly, but it's not going to matter when it comes out for the Xbox One, which is what I have it for. Everybody here is getting the Legacy Collection, right? Oh, yeah, I'm super excited for it. I can't wait. Cannot wait. Let's try somebody else. I'm gonna do a novice though, so it won't take us long to get through it. Let's just do. I don't remember. Let's see. Let's do old school rating, classic rating. That was mom or grandma. Nice. Maybe she is. I think with Raiden, this version, I think you could just do steady high punch. Oh wait, no, I think it's let me think what the combo is. Damn, you keep my ass. This is supposed to be novice, right? Was it high punch, low punch? I'm trying to remember his combo. He's got just a real simple high punch combo kind of thing. So yes, I figured you were, Avis. We talked about that. I can't wait for it to come out, man. Super excited. My dilemma has been to just to go ahead and get digital, and I want a physical copy of it. So, but since the digital comes out so much earlier, I'm gonna have to get the digital first, I guess, and get a physical later. Because I'm gonna pre-order that physical copy that has the reptile skin slip cover on it. It looks really cool, like that really cool green. Love it. Yeah, at least it was high kick combo. There we go. I don't know why the combo is broken, but there you go. Which, Avis, I think we've already talked about it. Which version are you getting? Are you getting digital, or are you going to get a physical copy of it later on? Are you going to wait until then? Because the physical copies come out in December, I think. Something like that. And the digital's late September. What's happening here? Why is it doing that? These one-button fatalities are a hoot, guys. They just don't do anything sometimes. But yeah, I already have digital for PS. Okay, see, I already have enough Xbox Live currency on my system to buy the digital version. So that's why I don't feel too bad about kind of double dipping, getting the digital version when it comes out, and then getting the physical copy a little bit later. Johnny Cage falls for this a lot. That's how you cheat a computer right there. Oh, he got tired of it. Or did he? Run. Here's his friendship. So old school Raiden doesn't have a friendship. So when you push the one button fatality, he just does that. He just walks towards him and gives them friendship for it. It's kind of crazy, right? Doesn't make any sense. Ooh, now we're fighting Mortal Kombat 2 Raiden. He's got a quick and easy combo. I just can't remember how to do it. A punch combo, I mean. Won't fall for that, will you? Okay, I didn't think so. Damn it. We both did it at the same time. Come on, cooperate, Mr. Raiden. Here we go. Remember back in the day when this trilogy came out, how awesome it was, thinking like, oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna get to play with some Mortal Kombat 1 characters and Mortal Kombat 2 characters with a Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 style game. And I remember thinking how awesome that was. I was so excited for it. And I wasn't let down either. I loved it. It was beautiful. Played great. Okay, at least there's brutality. No, man, I get it, Avis. Go get some rest, man. 4 a.m. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, go get some rest, man. You're good to go. I'll catch you on next time, buddy. Like I told Austin, I'll be doing another live stream probably sometime this week. So if you're up for it, definitely hop on in. We'll have some fun. We'll play some more Kombat. If you ever have any suggestions about what I should play on live streams, definitely let me know. I just kind of do random stuff. So. Take care of us. Good seeing you again, buddy. I don't remember what that combo is. It's got a punch combo. It's really easy, but I can't remember it now. There we go. Babality. There we go. Something I know he has. Turns around. All right. This should be a little bit easier. I shouldn't struggle as much as I did before when I was using Sindel because, well, first of all, it's on the champion tower. And secondly, it was on the champion tower. So hopefully this won't be as bad. Plus that other endurance run I did had 3 people I was fighting against too, so. This one should just have 2 since it's a novice. Well, I pissed off Sindel though, for sure. All right, see if you can just give me a walk into us real quick. There we go. If you just walk into us, we're okay. That's the kind of flaw with the Mortal Kombat 1 characters on here is that when you just do a sweep and you kind of just duck down, like you'll jump back and kick. Instead of throwing a projectile like these other characters will, the Mortal Kombat 1 characters and some of the Mortal Kombat 2 characters will just walk right into you. They can set you up for a combo or whatever, which is pretty cool, I guess. Maybe they couldn't get them to do what they wanted them to do whenever they first built this game. Be more aggressive or whatever. Shh. Let me move. Let me move. Back her up a little bit. That's what I need. I need her to run at me like that. So you jump back and kick and see a lot of times they'll just walk right into you like that right there. Yeah, well, he ducked that time, but a lot of times they'll just walk right into the combo you do. Makes it a lot easier. But not Sindel. She's too smart for that. Since I don't remember his punch combo, I'm just going with his kick combo. She's gonna have to tie me over for now. Get me through this game. All right, let's see if we can walk it right into us again. Oh, see, now he's ducking. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they don't fall for your crap anymore. But we can always sweep him and make him jump back and try to get him to run at us that way. Like that right there, just like that. I don't know his, turn him to baby again, I guess. I don't know his stage fatality or I'd do it. I can't remember if this rating has an actual picture ending or if it just does the whole, profile and then just the dialogue going down the screen ending. I can't remember that, but we're about to find out here in a second. I tried to do the punch combo again. Man, I wish I remember what that combo was. I'm just going crazy with the fireballs now. Yeah, this much fireball is a lot easier than the one on the champion tower for sure. As you guys can see. Whew. What the hell? It disappeared off screen or something. I don't know where he went. Must have messed him up because he caught me with that fireball and don't respond to that or something. I don't know. There we go. All right. Mr. Shao Kahn. What I don't like about this Mortal Kombat 1 rating and a handful of the other characters is when you uppercut him, you can't run at him real fast. Like it's like a delay. See, it just has a little bit of a delay. I can't run at him as fast as I want to. It's like a slow, there's like a delay right there that irritates me. There we go. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be, it's I don't know, it's just irritating because the other characters can run up to him faster, but some of these Mortal Kombat 1 characters don't get there as fast. It's just sluggish. And it gives a chance for Shao Kahn to possibly knock me over with a slide or something. Just right there. There we go. Hey, it wasn't too bad. I use a lot of the same strategy pretty much with most of the characters when I'm fighting Shao Kahn. Just play mostly defensive, so it works pretty good. Let's see what kind of ending he has. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's an actual picture ending or if it's just that side profile ending. I think it's just the side profile. So we'll do we'll do his tournament outcome. No? Okay, cool. Well, this version actually has a real ending, which is that same picture you've seen before on like UMK3 or something. Good stuff, though. I'm glad that they did this. I wish they would have been consistent across the board, though, because as I said earlier, some people just had that little side profile ending. Man, I can't wait to play this on the Legacy Collection. I think there's going to be achievements and trophies and stuff on the Legacy Collection, if I'm not mistaken. So it'll be fun getting those. It'll probably, if there is going to be some, I'm sure it'll be across both multiplayer or online play and, of course, on single-player play as well. So I can't wait. That'd be fun to try to get those. I wonder how many they're going to have across all these different games. There we go. Cool. Now, let's try with someone else. Anybody have any suggestions about who should use? Again, I'm not very familiar with all these characters, just a few of them. I'll use whoever. When in doubt, we can always use Sonya. Let's do it. Novice for now. Don't feel like getting my ass kicked. I gotta practice more to get myself back up to champion level. So everybody out there, what do you think the last game is going to be? Do you think we're going to get Mortal Kombat Gold? God, I would love that so much. I love Mortal Kombat Gold for the Sega Dreamcast. World Combat Gold is awesome. With the inclusion of the other characters, the way that they enhance the graphics and stuff on it, it looks so good. Plays so good. But then again, I'm still actually a Mortal Kombat 4 fan, so I know a lot of people probably won't care about it because they aren't really into the Mortal Kombat 4 style gameplay, but I'm excited. There you go, some animalities. I've never been a big animality fan, but I'll do them whenever it's the one button animality. No big deal. I just couldn't get into animalities a whole lot. There are a couple of them I do like. Like I like the shark one that Cyrex does, but most of the animalities I'm not a very big fan of. Sonya shouldn't be too difficult to play through, at least on novice here. Just stood there looking at him. Luckily, I remember one of her fatalities, so if for some reason the one button fatality doesn't work, I could always do that. But yeah, something I always bring up are the stages in Trilogy. I love how much they included. Having stages across all 3 games is awesome. I love, and I absolutely love the Mortal Kombat 1 stages to begin with. But to include them in Trilogy was always a big deal to me. I was trying to do her stage fatality, but since I have the one button finishing moves on, when you push high punch, it does that. It does does her brutality. Those I never really took the time to learn. Maybe a few of them on Ultimate Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the Sega Genesis, but in these games like on regular Mortal Kombat Trilogy and stuff like that, I never really tried to learn the brutalities actually. Oops. Oops. Okay. Really, Raiden? You keep throwing me. Wow. Meant to sweep there, but I guess not. There we go. I remember that fatality. Or, no, not that one. I meant to do the other button. The one where she just does her classic fatality where she sets them on fire. I don't remember how to do it on this game. I can always look it up, but that's why I have the one buttons on, to make it easier on myself. Love this stage too. The graveyard, always a freaking awesome stage. One of my favorites. Let's try this one then. There we go. That's the one. It's the classic fatality. Perfect. All right, what have we got in the endurance round here? Sindel. Crazy Kano here. Sometimes he'll do that. He'll just do that spin, that cannonball spin, and he'll just sit there. Gives you time to do whatever you want to him. All right, now I gotta do some more sweeps against him. Oh wow, just destroyed me over there. Hey, big boss, what's up, man? Yeah, I decided to do some more Saturn MK Trilogy. I was having a hard time getting it to load up the last couple of streams, or I would just, cut it short because it kept the little Saru I was playing on kept messing up. And I had the physical copy of it, but it's a little sketchy on this system. I don't know. I think just the disk drive is starting to go out on this console, to be honest with you, which makes sense. I mean, it's like 30-something years old, right? So it's time for it to go out. But it's unfortunate. Like I said, it'll play some games, but for some reason, Mortal Kombat Trilogy it doesn't like that one. It'll still play Mortal Kombat 2 every once in a while. That's not bad. That's about the right price for it. That's what I have. I think mine's Grace Hits Edition also. The one I have for PlayStation 1. That's about the right price. I think I paid $40 for mine, so it's like right in the same price range. Love it. I've been playing it on my little PlayStation 3D display screen. But I've been more focused on playing Mortal Kombat 9 on that little PlayStation 3D display because, again, Mortal Kombat 9 is 3D, so it's been a lot of fun messing with that. We can do this all day if you want to, Sindel. I don't mind. Leave me alone. Back up. Back off me. There we go. Just kind of wait patiently to get a little space between them. He obviously isn't going to run into my combo, so I'll just try to sweep him if I can. Sweep him to death. It's being difficult. But that's what you can count on, is the Mortal Kombat 1 character just walking right into you. All right, what'd you say, Big Boss? Yeah, man. I've never had one either, the 3D display, and I've been eyeballing a couple of them. You may have heard me already talk about this, but I was eyeballing a couple of them here locally, and they were wanting, $150, $175. And finally, someone popped up with one for $50, and I was like, sold. $50 is sold. Uh-oh, it might be having a problem here. Might have froze up on us. Come on, baby, keep loading. We'll see here in a second. But yeah, and also, the 3D display looks great. I think it looks amazing in 3D. It's just so unfortunate it's such a small screen, you know what I mean? 24-inch screen. But I mean, it still gets the job done. This might be the end of our Sega Saturn playthrough. It's been the system's kind of crapping out on me, and the Saru even messes up like I think it's doing right now. So, and Special Forces, Big Boss. I never played Special Forces, but it didn't interest me much back then. But now I'm kind of wanting to try it out, to be 100% honest with you. Special Forces and Mythology. I didn't play a lot of MK Mythology either, so I'm kind of hyped to play both of those, to be honest with you. No, load up, load. God, why is this happening? All right, well, that's the end of this game. We'll try to get something else started though. I'll turn on my 360 and we'll put on some other classic Mortal Kombats. Put on the right channel here. Not that channel. I think it's this one right here. There we go. Oh well. That was fun while it lasted, guys. But we're gonna have to kill the Sega Saturn Man, we had some good railings there too. I was about to finish it again with Sonya. That was gonna be about my the fourth playthrough probably. Damn. Oh well. Any suggestions, guys? I'm just gonna pop in because I have the 360 controller next to me. I was just gonna pop into the arcade collection here. Play MK1 or UMK3, MK1, MK2, or UMK3. I've never played it either. Yeah, MK Mythology. So back in the day, I played it a little bit. I didn't play it a whole bunch at all, though. And it was rather difficult. And you're right. I think what kind of turned me off to it was the controls, about how you had to push a button to turn around, stuff like that. So, yeah. So even though, I thought it was a cool game, I thought it was a cool idea, I didn't really get into Mythologies a whole lot. But now, you're right. Special Forces and Mythologies, I'm going to play through those games, when they come out in this Legacy Collection for sure. It is pretty cool that they have a rewind feature for the Mythologies. However, I'm going to try to get through it without using that at first. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to, if you can turn it off or not, I'm not sure. But I'm going to try to avoid, I know it's extremely difficult, but I'm going to try to avoid using it if I can. Guys, tell me the truth, in your honest opinion. Does the arcade collection not look absolutely beautiful? I don't know what it is, if it's maybe the contrast is better. I don't know. The colors always look popping on this game. It looks so good. Dare I say, they're as good, if not better, than the actual arcade visuals. It's crazy. But anyways, guys, what would you like me to play? Since I had to kind of switch over to something else, unfortunately, kind of surprisingly, that Saru was running really well for a while. But we have MK1, MK2, of course, UMK3. Any suggestions? MK1. I'm always down for MK1. Sorry, guys. I was having a lot of fun playing Trilogy, but unfortunately, if it's going to crap out, I can't do anything about it. I would hook up the MK Trilogy for the PlayStation, but two things. The screen is real far away, so it's taking me time to get adjusted to it. And then secondly, the loading time, right? The PlayStation 1 loading time for Trilogy is pretty crazy. But look how beautiful these visuals are on this game. Can never get over how amazing they made this look. Hey, big boss. Are you what are you thinking for MK1? What character are you thinking? Yeah, no problem, man. I'm down for whatever. You can play with any of these characters. Sub-Zero, always. Man, I love when people say Sub-Zero or Scorpion. That's my go-tos when I'm playing against a computer in this game. I absolutely love playing with him. Johnny Cage, cakewalk. No matter what difficulty you're on. I think I have it set on very hard, by the way. I think it saves to very hard. But you can do this all day with most characters in this game. In case you didn't know, most of y'all probably already know this game's like 30-something years old. But 32 years old now? 33 years old now? Isn't that crazy? Man. Can't believe it's that old. I still remember like yesterday, walking the arcade and playing this game for the first time. I was just like most of y'all, I was just in awe about like, oh my gosh, blood. Blood and, people getting torn apart in this game. It's crazy. I'm sure most of us felt that way when it came out, like, wow, should I even be watching this? Will I get in trouble? Just thinking back about how much of a big deal that was back then, and then nowadays, it's not that big of a deal. When you see some of the gore and content in other games by modern standards, it's crazy to think that this was such a big deal. Classic. Yes, sir. 33 years ago. I'm 46 years old, and so I was. What does that make me? That was 13 when this game came out. And yeah, that was at our arcade. Our arcade used to be called Fireworks, and right around the transition of the time where they changed the name to Power Play is about the time this game came out there. And that was pretty much the beginning of an era for me because I went to that arcade for many years, playing all these fighters, all the Street Fighters, all the Tekkens, the Mortal Kombat's, obviously, all that stuff. So I know, man, that whole court case. Yeah, they made such a big deal about it. I mean, it's crazy. But I mean, to be fair, it was new back then, having blood and gore, and I mean, to the extent that Mortal Kombat had it in it. You know what I mean? It was pretty new, so I get it. I get it. I do get it. But just when you think about it nowadays, obviously it's nothing. Oh yeah. Lethal Enforcers was in our arcade back then, and I got Lethal Enforcers for the Sega Genesis also. I love that game. That was so much fun. I'm not big on a lot of gun games, but Lethal Enforcers and Revolution X, those are some of my favorite ones, honestly. Oops. And I played Night Trap as well. I had it for Sega CD. And Night Trap was also a big, huge, controversial deal. And it wasn't even that big. It wasn't even that bad. It wasn't like there was nudity. It was like girls in bikinis and stuff like that. But they made such a big deal about that game. But even back then when Night Trap came out, I remember thinking, I was like, it's not that big of a deal. But they sure made a big deal about it, didn't they? Ooh, a little delay there. There you are. Yeah, you want to. There we go. As you can see, you don't have to hardly jump a whole lot in this game. Yeah, I remember that, man. I was surprised they came out that also. I almost bought it for the Switch, just to kind of relive my history, my past a little bit. Because at that time, I no longer owned the Sega CD version, unfortunately. Kind of wish I had it still. I had the original long box and everything for it. Kind of wish I had that. But I got rid of all my Sega CD stuff, pretty much. I've got the console, the Sega CD console still, and I've got like one or two games like Sewer Shark and stuff. But I wish I had all that stuff I used to have before. Yeah, it really is. I sold it for a hefty price too. I know, but like I said, now I wish I had it back. Not to actually play it, but just to have like my little display in my room. You know what I mean? I have like a lot of stuff kind of displayed, so it'd be kind of cool to have that still. Oops. Sonya, one of the few people that keeps falling for that sweep over and over again. Kind of love it. Man, I swear, guys, this has to look better. I hate to say it. I don't want to offend anybody, but I feel like this looks better than the actual arcade graphically. Just again, maybe it's something to do with the contrast or something, but the colors look so vibrant in this game. Just beautiful. Such an impressive job of it. I know there's filters you can turn on too to give like that CRT look, or there's different other filters you could do to make it look different as well. But God, it's beautiful. Yeah, I think it's just the colors are more. Maybe that's what it is, Big Boss. Maybe the colors are just more like darker, you said, or whatever. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're right. It just looks really, really good. Trying to throw my ice too fast. It's not working. Oh, damn. There we go. Yeah. But I always love playing this arcade collection just because visually how it looks. It's very nice. And playing with Sub-Zero, Big Boss, that was a great choice. Playing with Subs and Scorpion are probably my two favorite ones to play with in this game. To do against the computer anyways. $12.06. I'm actually pretty impressed with how late it is. Got a pretty good crowd watching tonight. It's not bad at all. Raiden? I can try Raiden next if you want me to. I'll probably have to use a lot more jump kicks with Raiden. I can get through it without using jump kicks, but you know me, I'm always trying to do it on a single credit, so I'll probably utilize the jump kicks a lot more. Oh, he still has health left? But that would finish him off right there. Yeah, for sure, man. I'll do Raiden next. Raiden's a badass, too. Even though his fatality wasn't the first one I saw, I always remember how big that blood splattered out when you blew up their heads. You know what I mean? That always stood out in my mind. I was like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. So graphic. So intense. Yeah, the first fatality I ever saw, I believe it was Sub-Zero. I always talk about this between Sub-Zero and Scorpion. But I think Subs was the one I saw at first in the arcade. And just being mind blown. I'm sure when it happened in my mouth and my eyes were just like wide open. I was like, oh my God. Oops, too far away. Try it. Take that, Scorpion. Yeah, man, I agree. Think it was a movie? Hell yeah. I'd be like, oh my gosh. Because that's exactly right. You only see that kind of stuff in movies back then, right? You don't see it in your video games. We lived in a cushy Mario and Sonic video game era back then. And then these Mortal Kombat just kind of came along and, you know, changed all that for us. Don't get me wrong, Street Fighter 2 is amazing. I love Street Fighter 2. I played a ton of Street Fighter back in the day. But Mortal Kombat's probably really the one that really got me into the fighting game scene overall. Good. Oh, really? They got mad at you for playing it? You know, I hear that a lot, honestly. For me, my parents were surprisingly, like, no doubt, like for being for 100% for real, for surprisingly, they were pretty relaxed to it. But most people I hear that talk about that, their parents are like, no way. You're not playing that garbage. And probably it's partly because of the stuff that was told to them in the press and everything, you know. You know, how there was a lot of controversy around it and what they had heard from other friends. So that's probably what it was as to why they want you to play it. They were like, oh, well, I don't want my kid playing this. I'm afraid it's going to influence them and, you know, turn them into bad people. Which we all know wasn't true. That wasn't the case. But, you know, back then, I guess they felt like playing these kind of games, you know, created violent people. Yeah, you can win Street Fighter a lot more, huh? It was considerably less violent. So come on. I didn't think I'd be able to throw her, but I tried anyways. All right, I am not going to focus on trying to do his standing high punch exploit against Goro. It's kind of a pain in the ass, so I'm just going to jump kick the hell out of him. Don't get me wrong, that exploit is fun to pull off against Goro, but it takes a little bit more concentration. And I'm in a relaxed mood. I don't have to concentrate too much. So we're just going to use a lot of jump kicks. Try to get away from him a little bit. He grabbed me. He got me. What a jerk, Goro. Cooperate. Usually cooperate more with that jump kicks. I think it's funny how he just pauses like that when you try to sweep him. Just like stops in mid walk. Well, he is not cooperating at all with the jump kicks. Usually I can catch him with one or two of those. I get out of the corner. Usually he'll walk into it, but he's just not doing it, is he? Wow, I'm actually extremely surprised. I've never seen him avoiding jump kicks this bad. There we go. I think we opened up the floodgates now. Oh, man. Surprised I didn't land on top of that fireball. Well, I was going to get out of the corner anyways, but... See, that's what I thought was going to happen while ago. I thought I was going to land on that fireball. All right, let's get some more space over here. There we go. Oh, he was being a little pain in the ass. Goro usually falls for jump kicks a lot more than that, but he was not having it. Definitely was not having it. He likes to change it to Goro a lot on the second guy. There you go. Not all the time, but a lot of times the second character he changes into, a lot of times it's Goro. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. There we go. Yeah, it was a little bit scary for a second there, big boss. I was like, Goro's supposed to not block all these jump kicks. Sure enough, he was. I was like, what do I do now if he's not going to fall for the jump kicks? I was about to have to revert back to my little high punch exploit. Uh-oh. I hate that. So much damage. There we go. There we go. Not so bad. Good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, let's try Raiden. Like I said, with Raiden, I'll probably have to do a little bit more jump kicking to get through the game. I can do it without jump kicking, but I don't know. It's a little bit harder. I always try to do, like on live streams for the most part, unless I'm doing that kind of stuff specifically, I like to try to do single credit playthroughs, if possible. Thanks, Big Boss. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was a good suggestion for Sub-Zero. Perfect. And a good suggestion for Raiden as well. That's what we're going to use after this. We won't let the credits play, but we'll at least get through this part of it. Yeah, I've always loved it. I love all the endings that have these picture endings. They're great. So that's why I was kind of bummed out. Like once Ultimate MK3 came out, I was kind of bummed that they did more of the endings where it's just like the side profile, you know, and it just had the text scrolling. It felt a little bit lazy. I hate to say it, but it felt a little bit lazy. Oh yeah, we're playing the computer, but I'm thinking they won't fall for hardly any of that shit. Not very hard anyways. Oops. Damn. This is the first person, guys. So it's supposed to end like this. She's not letting me create a lot of space, though, is she? There we go. Finally, got some space. There we go. Yeah, that's the bad thing about his jump kick. It's not as it's an effective jump kick, but it's not as good as, like, say, Sub-Zero or Scorpions. You have to be a little bit further away, create more space to pull it off. Otherwise, she'll just walk underneath it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that fatality right there. That one right there. Loved it. First time I saw it in the arcade, I was like, holy shit, all that blood. Going everywhere. Yeah, that's a classic right there for sure. Again, not the first fatality I did see, but a great one nonetheless. Oops. Guess I can always do this right here. If I want to be real cheap about it. Whatever works, right? The way I look at it, guys, is these games, back in the day, cheated us so much. Made us put so many quarters and tokens in. I don't mind any kind of little exploits I could do against them. It doesn't bother me at all to beat the crap out of the computer with any cheap little exploit I can find. Nice. Scorpion. It took all your loans. What's funny is I used to go to my sister's room because any change, she was my older sister, any change she had in her room or any change she had on her, she would just leave in her room. She never took it anywhere. So that was just benefit for me because she would always have tons of quarters and small bills in her room, and I would just go in her room and just take whatever I could find, and then go walk to the arcade. It was great. I loved it. She kept me well stocked for many years on change to use. Oh, you damn right it was. That TMNT was a huge quarter muncher. It was so much fun though. That's a great game, and I even liked the second one too. The Turtles in Time. That was freaking awesome. You remember Turtles in Time, Big Boss? I love Luke Hangler very hard. He does that flying kick all the time. It makes it so much easier. Oh, well, thanks, man. I appreciate the compliment. Thanks, some person. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love watching Daryl's streams. He's got a lot of great content in his videos. He's got a lot of great content. Might be stuck on this round, though. Let's see if we can keep getting him to those flying kicks. We'll be all right. There we go. We just survived it. Let's do the classic pit stage. Gotta love that. Both are amazing. They were amazing, man. I loved both those Turtles games. Played a shit ton of those. And let's not forget the Simpsons game also. The Simpsons arcade game was fantastic. Konami had a lot of great games back then in the arcade. Sunset Riders was awesome also. Y'all remember Sunset Riders? Classic stuff, guys. Classic. Conquest? I thought about playing that. I've never tried Conquest before. But I have watched, was it CAG, Killer Arcade Games? Isn't he doing the Conquest playthroughs? I definitely have thought about it. Try it out. He's doing something like that. I think he's doing Conquest. Okay. You did, man. You're 1,000% right. It was amazing in the '90s. Konami had all the great hits, tons of them. I mean, they weren't the only ones. Obviously, we had Midway, and Capcom was great also. But yeah, they certainly made some great games. Konami did. Get me out of that corner, sir. See, I can't do the high kick strategy to him because Raiden's high kick just won't connect. It's just his roundhouse is just too short. It just doesn't connect with him. But usually I can just roundhouse Johnny Cage all day long. Surprised he didn't block that. There we go. I just outpaced him. I just hadn't survived him. Yeah, I might have to try that Conquest. It looks fun to me. And I've always loved the newer Mortal Kombats, and maybe you guys do as well. I love that crypt mode where you can go in there and just kind of lock out, like concept art, outfits, music, all kinds of cool stuff you can unlock in the crypt mode. Always thought that was cool. Now that I have Mortal Kombat 9 again, I can do that crypt. Look at the graphics on the on the Raiden, the Dark Raiden. He's got like a lot of little spots on him. Do you guys see that? It's weird. Ooh. See, Deadly Alliance. Yeah, that's another one I've been thinking about getting again. I've owned most of the Mortal Kombats in the past. I just didn't play a lot of like the newer ones. You know what I mean? I'd always come back to these old classics right here. Nice. Good job, AI, for uppercut me. Go. I liked how on the crypt, like on that crypt thing, sometimes you could just walk around and like a demon would just like scare the crap out of you, like kind of like a jump scare before jump scares were really a thing. But that's pretty cool. Okay. The crypt on Deadly Alliance was ambient and spooky. Yeah, the crypts are always a lot of fun, aren't they? I love, yeah, just exploring and unlocking the different things with the money you'd earned. They're a lot of fun. Have they done a crypt like forever now? Like you said, Deadly Alliance. Is that where it started at? Oh shit! Couldn't jump. Tried to. Damn. I was trying to fool Scorpion. He wasn't having it. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. If he throws his harpoon, we'd be in much better shape. He's just refusing to do it now, isn't he? Well, sometimes they get you in that corner. Sometimes they get you in that corner. Mortal Kombat 1, it's damn near impossible to get out. Oh, really? Drumming. Nice. We'll let him throw us out of the corner because we don't want to be there. So the Crypt did start Deadly Alliance. I think you can get Deadly Alliance for like $5. You know what I mean? I need to go probably pick one up at my local store here. I don't think it's super expensive nowadays. Just like most Mortal Kombat, they're not very expensive after they've been out for a little while, you know? Except for certain ones. Obviously, like the Sega Saturn version of a trilogy, and certain other versions of the games are more expensive just because they're classics and harder to find. But for the most part, when a new Mortal Kombat comes out, if you just give it a few months, you can get it for fairly cheap. Just barely. I've never been a good button masher, honestly. I could do diamond on here, but it takes a lot out of me to really get diamond. Ah, shit. Sounds like our music stopped on this stage for some reason. This is just too quiet because all the sound effects. I don't know. There it goes. For a second there, it sounded like the music stopped. And I was fighting Liu Kang. Also, I can't really hear it against Sonya either. Huh. I could be just going crazy. It's a good possibility. There we go. It just sounds awfully quiet. It's like the music starts up. Are you guys hearing that? It's like it starts up and then it just stops. Oh snap, here we go. Again, I'm not going to try to use the high punch exploit, but try to use a lot of jump kicks if possible. But range jump kicks even less likely to connect than Sub-Zero's was. So you can't, if you miss that jump kick, they just walk right underneath it. I'll try to do that little exploit you can do. Jump punches. Oh no. Walk right underneath it. There we go. That's a much better round. So a lot of the mutagens, like when you beat Goro, a lot of the mutagens have it to where he just kind of crumbles into you know, kind of just crumbles down. But a lot of people don't realize it, but in the original Mortal Kombat, this one, that was the plan originally. Like when you beat Goro, he was supposed to crumble and just kind of fall on his legs. You know what I mean? But I didn't know it until recently. But that was kind of cool. Thought that was kind of neat. This may not be a very good ending for me here. There we go. Oh, there we go. Had to get real crazy with that. Yeah, that grab. If you're close to him, and sometimes just pull you out of the damn air. It seems like that stupid grab of his. That's Goro for you. Look at that. Block those two. That still happened. What if I get in the corner repetitively? What if I get him to keep teleporting over there with Raiden? Let's try it again over here on this side. If he'll let me. May not let me. I feel like he'll keep turning to Raiden if I keep getting in this corner. I keep doing his little Superman dash thing. Maybe not. Ooh, damn. It's up right into that. Sounds good, man. Give me a cold one also. Could use a beer. I should have seen that happening. Oh no. No. Oh, no single credit playthrough with Raiden. I'm sorry. Cool, man. I'll have to check out Game of the Classics. I will check it out, man. You do a lot of Mortal Kombat? Since your channel name is Game of the Classics, so I'm assuming you do a lot of classic Mortal Kombat, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that. That's why I ask. We try it. Oh, I was trying to do something. I was trying to see if you would just repeatedly teleport into the corner when he was raiding. I could try it out. You wouldn't let me. Like that. See, I wonder if he'll do that over and over again. If I just keep putting myself in the corner. Damn it. He does not cooperate at all. Uh-oh. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Well, shit. This is supposed to be a single credit playthrough with Raiden, and it's not turning out so well. I'll just have to be patient and let him change into people now. One of the few characters where I don't like fighting against Johnny Cage with Raiden. But usually, like I said before, I usually like fighting everybody with Raiden. I fight Johnny Cage versus everybody because like I said, most people you do a run house with against Johnny Cage and you keep walking into him. But it's just with Raiden and one or two others, you can't do that with. So. Damn, dude. Boy, he is kicking my ass today. He's just not having it, man. Oh, goodness gracious. He is using... That's right, he's using the Game Genie code. Well played. Well played, Shang Tsung. you're such a jerk. Bro. There we go. Okay. See if we can get this back under control here. Shang Tsung is just gone off the deep end this playthrough. He's supposed to be one of the easier ones. Well, you know, if he turns in the right characters, like Kano. Keep turning to Kano, that's fine. Because of that right there. Perfect. That'll work. Damn, man. So much of a struggle there. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. So there are some games that, you know, I love various other games as well, right? Not just Mortal Kombat, not just Street Fighter, not just fighting games. I love tons of other games. But there are some games I will just never get tired of. I'll always play. And that's pretty much at least the first 4 Mortal Kombats. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, Big Boss. Not a problem, man. I'm thinking about hopping over to Scorpion because it's always fun to play through the game with Scorpion as well. But you're welcome. Sub-Zero and Raiden. Sorry I struggled a little bit with Raiden. Could have gone a little bit better for sure. But yeah, when it comes to Mortal Kombat, that's one game series, at least the old ones. And don't get me wrong, I love the new ones. I'm just not very good at them. But there's one series I will definitely always play is the old school Mortal Kombats. See, now I can fight Johnny Cage the way I want to with roundhouses. Honestly, I don't really know. Shujinko? I don't know if he's come back or not. To be fair, though, I don't know much about the Mortal Kombat lore. I don't know much about the stories. I've always been the one just to play through the game. Educate me real quick, guys. Shujinko, go. Tell me a little bit about him. Sorry, I'm not as knowledgeable as you guys are, obviously, because of that kind of stuff. This should be back to an easy playthrough. With Scorpion, I don't have to worry about jump kicking as much. Oh, I see. Okay, got trapped in different realms. I see. It was also the ex Liu Kang. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Sorry, I just didn't know much about that character you're speaking of. Is he playable across any of the Mortal Kombat games? Shujinko? Or even like Mugens or whatever, is he playable in any of those? Oh, okay, ZNK Conquest. Okay, gotcha. And Deception, Armageddon. So he's been in a lot of the ones I didn't play a lot of. I was like, yeah, I don't remember that name at all. I guess it's because I haven't really used him in any of the Mortal Kombats I played mostly. Be nice to have a reptile fight on a live stream. It's happened before. It's been a while. There we go. Almost lost it for a second. Oh, deception. Okay, gotcha. Come on, dude, fly at me. There you go. Always rely on that flying kick. Yeah, screw himself over. Go. Yeah, I need to. So apparently, I need to play more of the PS2 Mortal Kombat to have a better understanding of a lot of this stuff. Oh, I did that a little too early. Whoa! Didn't mean to jump. That deep had a little spaz out there. I see. Yeah, so I am interested in playing some of those here lately. My go-to are always these classic ones, but yeah, ever since I picked up 9, I've been kind of interested in like picking up Deadly Alliance and some of the other earlier ones, because I've been having a lot of fun with 9. How many Mortal Kombat reboots are there? I think 9 was supposed to be a reboot, wasn't it? And then the newest MK1 is supposed to be a reboot also. But a lot of people say that, again, I don't know too much about the story, but a lot of people say it's not really a reboot. It's still just a continuation of the story. Deadly Alliance and Deception. Okay, play this first. Did you guys ever play Shaolin Monks? That was a great one. I did play that one quite a bit back in the day.
Wins Fatality. Test your might.
There we go. Shaolin Monks, best played co-op. That one. Yeah, I love Shaolin Monks, man. I think a buddy of mine did co-op that at some point, but I played through it first by myself. It's so much fun. It's been many years I played that game though. I think I still have, like I have a modded Xbox that I checked out the other day. It still works just fine. I think I still have Shaolin Monks on that Xbox, the original Xbox. Dude, how cool would that be if they remade that game? I mean, it's due for a remake. That game's like 20 years old, isn't it? I would love if they remade that game. I'd snatch up in a hurry. Yeah, that sounds about right for the year. Yeah, if they remade that game, I'd be all over it. I love that game. That was a great, fun little side story game for Mortal Kombat. I didn't play a lot of the standalone kind of Mortal Kombat games, story games, but that one I did play through. Shaolin Monks was too cool. And it's not that I didn't like them. It's just I just didn't put the time into it that I should have. Like Mythologies, like I said, I just played it for a very short time. I should have given it more of a chance. But now, Since it is coming out for the Legacy Collection, I'll play it more. Oh, damn it, I ran right into that. Yeah, I guess you're right. They could add it to, because there's always the potential to add, digital content to the Legacy Collection. That'd be cool if they did that. Added Shaolin Monks. Or like, there's already people talking about that. Maybe who's to say they won't make like a Legacy Collection too? You know what I mean? With the PS2 games on there, and then especially like the Shaolin Monks game, that'd be cool to see on there. But I feel like if this is successful enough, the Legacy Collection, which I'm sure it will be, they'll definitely do another one, or just keep adding to it.
Wins.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Any Mortal Kombat they could add to it would be great. Just having them all in one little collection is awesome, or two collections, whatever the case may end up being. I just totally whiffed him. It's gonna cost me a little bit of health there. Oh no. Damn it. Lost with Scorpion. Damn. I don't usually lose with him. But it happens. It happens, I guess. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, like I said, this first one, there's so much hype behind this Legacy Collection. I have no doubt it's going to do well. And you're right, if it does as well as they expect it to, yeah, I can almost guarantee we'll see a second collection, or they'll just keep adding to the first collection, digitally or something. There we go. That's how the round's supposed to go, just like that. Would you guys like to see them still put Mortal Kombat Gold on this, or do you care about Mortal Kombat Gold at all? I already have it for the Dreamcast, but I would like to see it as part of the collection. I love Mortal Kombat Gold. It's actually probably near one of my favorite Dreamcast games there is out there. All right, we're setting you on fire for sure, jerk.
Scorpion wins. Fatality.
Really? Bro. Cooperate, Lou. Cooperate. Yeah, Gold is great. I absolutely love that game. Had so much fun with that back in the day. Gold is awesome. I would love to see it on this collection. I don't know if... Is there still one more... I know they're doing one more big show. Is there still supposed to be one more big announcement to go along with that show? Do you guys know? Somebody said we've already got all of our announcements, but is there still like one more question mark or something? I would put them beside each other again, but I'm gonna knock him off. Yeah, I had knocked him off that time. Oops. Not this time. Can't break steel. Scorpion's not strong enough. Cool, cool. We'll try to do the fall through the floor glitch again with Scorpion. I can't remember if I can do that on this version or not. I can do it in the actual arcade. I just can't remember if I can do it here or not. Oops. That's a big mess up in this match here. Stuff out of this corner. There we go. Make our comeback. All right, let's see if I can. I can't remember if I can do this on this version or not, or if they fixed that. Oh, I did it too fast. You can time that just right. You can actually fall through the floor and fight as a shadow, kind of. Very briefly. There you go. Goro's cooperating this round. Perfect. Grab spams. I do love what they do with the added characters in those games. Like, I do like the fact that, you know, anytime they add any like movie icons, I think that's way cool. You know, just like Mortal Kombat 9, the one I'm playing right now, has Freddy Krueger in it. And I do love that they do that kind of stuff. Also, since I have Mortal Kombat 9 for the PlayStation, of course, it has Kratos in it as well. God of War. So, yeah, I love seeing a T-1000. And, of course, anytime they do, like, that's why I like a lot of those mutagens also. Those mutagens adding whatever characters they can. They do like all the horror icons, and so, some of them don't really fit in there, but they still add them in. You know what I mean? I think that's cool when they add in characters from other universes. Oops, trying to hit him real fast. Oh, I didn't know it was Robert Englund that played the Scarecrow in that game. I had no idea. But then again, I didn't really play the Injustice games either. But they're really cool games. I do like them. I just never got into them. Yes, turn to Johnny Cage. It's a great idea. Perfect. If he turns to Johnny Cage, I'm definitely going to take advantage of it. That's a good point. Some person I never thought about that. That's a very good point about Robert Englund. Nice. Another cool ending here. All right, I'm gonna do one more playthrough. But we're gonna do it on Mortal Kombat 2. Guys, who do you suggest I use for Mortal Kombat 2? Thank you, Big Boss. I appreciate that, sir. So MK2, who's my last playthrough gonna be? Ah, so pretty. Like I said, all three of these games look amazing in this arcade collection. Up to you, boss. Kick some ass. Okay, let's do. It's up to me. Let's just do Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung is fun because you have the whole library of finishing moves to do. Not gonna do anything fancy. We're just gonna get through the game. How's that? Yes, it is the GOAT. As I always tell everybody whenever I do these live streams and just talk to people about Mortal Kombat 2, I was literally there the day they wheeled this game into my arcade. I was just in awe. I was like, oh my gosh, Mortal Kombat 2. So back then I knew it was coming out, but I didn't know when. I was super surprised to see it wheeled into our arcade that day. There we go. Friendship. Yes, MK2 is the GOAT. Absolutely true.
Round 1 fight.
Okay, now we'll turn into Reptile, and we'll do one of his fatalities. Classic fatality it is. Like how does that? Nice. A classic character. I love using him. Shang is so fun. Wow, Jax. Wow. I always forget, like, how bad the computer cheats in this game. I don't know why I forget it, but like, I just recently did a video where I did just a playthrough without jumping at all. Just with Melina, never jumped at all. And I forget how bad they cheat when they get close to you, or when they're even really that close to you, they throw the hell out of you. You know what I mean? Irritates the piss out of me. Especially people like Johnny Cage and Raiden. Oops, I screwed up. Johnny Cage and Raiden will just throw you from like 10 feet away. It's crazy. Okay, now it's secret stage. Yeah, you're right. Those strategy guides have gone up a lot in value. And I feel bad because not too long ago, now I'm winning it back, but not too long ago I sold my Mortal Kombat Trilogy strategy guide. I was like, shit, why'd I do that? I did something stupid. Yeah, I sold it just a few months ago, and now I wish I had it back. I still have my Mortal Kombat 3 strategy guide, and I think my Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 strategy guide, but other than that, I also have a Mortal Kombat 1 strategy guide for the home consoles, like for Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, and I think even Game Boy and Game Gear. But yeah, that is a pricey collection to try to, or pricey group of books to try to collect for sure. Yeah, I wish I had it back now. Like I said, I feel bad for getting rid of it. I was like, oh man, what was I thinking? I do stupid things sometimes. Something else I got rid of, I regret now, is I got rid of the the Mortal Kombat 9 arcade fight stick. And I just recently started playing on Fightcade. I'm like, what was I thinking? Why'd I get rid of that thing? And of course, they're all expensive. You get them for, 80 to $100. It's not crazy expensive, but more money than I want to pay for it. I really want to get that fight stick, the other Mortal Kombat 9 fight stick that came out around the same time. It has the Mortal Kombat 1 skin on it, the regular Mortal Kombat skin on it, with the blue, the white, and the green, or the red buttons. I kind of want to get that, but I think that one's even more expensive than the other one is. Got a corner there. Oh, that right there annoys me to no end. How they can throw you, or not anywhere close to you. And I mentioned in my video earlier that I did, you could, like, if you sweep like Johnny Cage or Raiden, your leg will go all the way through them, and they'll still grab you and throw you. It's ridiculous. But that's just typical Mortal Kombat 2 AI, right? We all had to deal with it. We all had to deal with it back in the day. You mean if I ever get those, if I ever get the Fight Sticks? I definitely will if I get those Fight Sticks again. Hey, Leonardo Classic. How you doing, sir? Classic TMNT. Yeah, I saw you in here the other day. That's right. And I mentioned about the how they re-released the movie in the theater. You probably already knew that, but it's just stage fatality. Ooh. Not that it matters. About typing my initials anyways. I don't think it's gonna save it. Oops, messed up. Yeah, we were just talking about Turtles in Time earlier. Great game. I love Turtles in Time. I remember when that game came out, how cool it was to, like, when you could actually throw your, like, the Foot Clan, when you could throw them at the screen. I thought that was cool. That was a cool new feature. You guys remember that part of it? On Super Nintendo, you could control when you would throw them at the screen, but I think in the arcade, I don't think there's a way to control it. It was just at random. Yeah, I love Turtles in Time. I used to have the arcade one-up machine that had both the Turtles games on it, TMNT and Turtles in Time, but I ended up getting rid of it. I still have an arcade one-up machine that has it on there. It's the one that CAG, Kill Arcade Games, customized for me. am I doing?
Round 2, fight.
I love that move. I thought it was cool. Get that kind of get that cool little action where they would fly at the screen. I thought it was pretty awesome. They called you a newbie for that? Why? It's a great move. Ah, around time. Wasn't paying attention. Scorpion. Should I fight Jade? Yeah, let's fight Jade. We're gonna at least beat Scorpion all the way through first. Let's do a Jade fight.
Round 2, fight.
I haven't fought Jade in a while, anyways.
Fatality.
Thanks, man. I love that. That's one of my favorite fatalities in this game, actually. His Soul Sucker, and of course, I think my absolute favorite fatality in this game is probably Kung Lao's fatality, where he slices him down the middle, slices him in half. That's pretty cool. I should have seen that coming. Kind of set myself up for that uppercut. She's so fast. Get away from me. You like that Leonardo classic? Jade fights. I just love the fact that we get to fight in this classic Goro stage. I love this stage. Really? There we go. Didn't want to leave myself stuck in that corner and she just keep beating the shit out of me, so I was just let her throw you out. So I always say, as long as you have enough health, let them throw you out of the corner, you know? Otherwise you're kind of screwed. Chainsaw. Is Mortal Kombat 2, guys, not one of the best arcade fighting games ever made? It's such a classic. Such a classic. Yeah, they are. Oh man, it's ridiculous. Yeah, the AI definitely does stuff that's not possible, and they want to make sure they got their money's worth when this game came out. However, I bet they weren't expecting so many people to find exploits and be able to beat it, you know, pretty easily. These exploits help a lot. The attempt I did the other day, or well, I just put the video out today, but I did it yesterday or day before, without jumping. That was, for me, that was a big deal because that is hard to do. You, even if you're the characters you can't jump back, you still use jump a lot. You know what I mean? So it was, and going against Kintaro without jumping, that was a tough feat for me. He keeps trying to get out of the corner. That was funny. He kept trying to just fly out of the corner. That was funny. Go. Yeah, they'd be like cheering in the background. It's pretty cool.
Feel the power of Shao Kahn.
Bro. Guess I'll have to cheap him to death. If I create some space, right after I knock him down, I can just keep throwing fireballs at him. I don't have to worry about it, but... There we go. Yeah, there we go. He had enough time to take all my health down with his stupid spears. Better be careful. He might have killed me with one more spear. I don't know. So, better not. Better not try that again. There we have it. Classic Shang Tsung playthrough. You know, when this game came to the home consoles, I absolutely loved it. I think the Super Nintendo version and the... thanks, Big Boss. Appreciate you, sir. The Super Nintendo and I think the Sega Genesis version did a great job of converting this game from the arcade. I was just upset about one thing. I don't know why the Sega Genesis version didn't include the actual endings. You know what I mean? I know the Super Nintendo had them, and they were like little bitty pictures, but that's okay. They still at least had the original endings. Where the Sega Genesis version just showed them standing there in front of the, in front of Shao Kahn's throne, and it just read all the dialogue on there. And I was like, oh man, it's unfortunate. I don't know why. Okay, I'll do one more playthrough with Jax. So I'll twist my arm. Twisting my arm, this last one. No, I just felt like playing with Jax real quick. He's usually a pretty fast playthrough. Especially we just use the jump back, kick, backbreaker combo. I did too. I played the Super NES version a lot, and I played the Sega Genesis version a lot. I think they're both great. Yeah, one more. One more playthrough. I think they were both great versions of the arcade Mortal Kombat 2. I think graphically the Super Nintendo probably looked better, but I think they both played really well. There we go. Yeah, we got to do one more, right? Some person, because I only did one playthrough, so let's give at least 2 playthroughs. I know, you can always feel that backbreaker noise in the arcade. Just like when they throw uppercuts on these first couple of Mortal Kombat games, you can always feel that uppercut too, you know what I mean? You can always feel that, just that big boom. Yeah, I like that loud crunch too. Let's do it. Love it. Oh. Classic. Yeah, I told you it's going to be a fast playthrough. We're just going to do that strategy pretty much the whole game through. Don't really need anything else to get through it. I forgot his fatality. I forgot his stage fatality. Did you guys... That's a coins arcade machine. Yeah, damn right. The arcade machines used to suck us dry. Did you guys ever see that video that me and Daryl did a while back? We had a race with Jax. We did a playthrough race, and I won't tell you the ending if you haven't seen that video. But he and I raced to do this was our strategy right here: to play through the game as fast as we can with Jax, and both of us did that exact same strategy. We just jumped back and kept breaking their backs. We just kept doing that the whole time through. But go check it out if you can. It's an old video, like I said, but it was a fun little challenge that me and him did. But it was probably been a couple years now, or at least it's been over a year since we did that challenge together. But he and I are both playing. It's on Daryl's channel. He did the video of it. Yeah, I did a video with Daryl. Like I said, it's been over a year ago. But what it is it's basically he has me playing on the arcade 1-up machine, and he's playing on the machine. Like I'm not actually there in person, but you know he has it where it's spectating me playing through the game, and he's also playing on the other end, something like that. I think that's what we did. He was playing on his other Mortal Kombat machine, and we just raced. It was fun. Oh, they do. Yeah, Galloping Ghost. Yeah, they do the speed runs. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love speed runs. I don't have any records or anything like that, but I always try to do a speed run on Mortal Kombat 2. Just see how fast I can get through with certain characters. Nice. You found the video? Yeah, check it out, man. It's fun. It's a cool video. Is it? So am I right? I can't remember how. It's been a while. Is he playing like I'm playing on the arcade 1-up machine beside him, and he's playing on the other arcade machine? I can't remember how we had it set up. I think he's just spectating me play through the game on the arcade 1-up machine. Me and Daryl should do more collaborations like that. I think that's a lot of fun. We do stuff like that. Do some more kind of like speed runs against each other. Perhaps one day we will. Moving pretty fast in this playthrough, aren't we? Hey, what is his stage fatality? I can't remember it. Nope. I can't remember his stage fatality. I used to know it, but oh well. No biggie. Yeah, that is the easiest way to get through this game is just to, for Jax, I mean, just keep jumping back and then kick into your backbreaker whenever you can. Hey, how'd you find the video? Did you just scroll through Daryl's videos, or did you just type in something that brought it up? Just curious. You found it pretty quick. Because it's probably at least a year old. I don't know exactly how long ago we did that, but it's probably at least a year old. Oh, okay, cool. That'll do it. That makes sense. Just typing our names together. That'll do it. Hey, that backburner just does so much damage. When you're okay, cool. Thanks. I couldn't remember how long it was. corner. Oh, you're watching both at the same time? Nice. That's the way to do it right there, man. I might go back and watch that video too. Of course, I know the results, but you're about to find out the results here in a little bit. But that was fun. That was fun that we did that. Hey, Emerson, I am doing good. Hope you're doing well also. Yeah, we're just having fun doing some playthroughs right now. Just doing some, this is the last one, though. We're doing Mortal Kombat 2 playthrough. I've already done several Mortal Kombat 1 playthroughs and a little bit of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. No, I'm sorry. A little bit of Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the Saturn, but then my Saturn thing kind of crapped out on me, so we had to cancel that. Oops. But yeah, I hope you're doing well also, buddy. It's a very late stream I'm doing. But why not? I try to do them early if I can, but a lot of times I just can't get the time until late in the evening. Or now we're early in the morning, but oh, absolutely the soundtrack. Yeah, the soundtrack, absolutely, man. Let's just say everything about Mortal Kombat 2 is pretty much perfect. Try some of the other arcade games, like non-Mortal Kombat related. I've done a lot of Killer Instinct and Tekken and Street Fighter. Well, not a lot of all those, but most of my videos, of course, hover around Mortal Kombat. I'm trying to convince my wife to play a couple of co-op games. You know, like those we were talking earlier about those Konami games like Turtles and Sunset Riders and Simpsons. I'm trying to get her to like co-op one of those games with me on the channel. I thought that might be fun. Just do a playthrough like that. Damn. But yeah, because she kind of likes some of those kind of games. Some of those games we can co-op. She's never been a big Mortal Kombat fan or anything. Take that, Kentaro! X-Men would be fun, yep. I actually mentioned that to her earlier. She kind of rolled her eyes at me, though, so I don't know if she liked that one or not. Oh, he caught me with it. Oh, messed up. Go. Yeah, Kentaro's a little punk. This guy, man. Imagine how much money Kentaro has made on his own. Quarters and tokens over the years. Just Kentaro. Just imagine that, how much money he's probably earned by himself on these arcade machines. He's probably drawing a fortune. Like I said, Jack's a pretty fun playthrough. Not just because it's, you know, you can do that backbreaker kind of pattern pretty easily, but I mean, you can do other stuff as well to get through this game. But I was just thought I would just do that little pattern just to get through it pretty quick. Oh, nothing came out when I tried to press high kick. You went from a legend to nobody. Yeah, it's true. Agreed. Definitely agree with that. There we go. Nice, fun little Jax playthrough. I need to find a way to get my because I had Mortal Kombat 2 Plus on my arcade one-up machine, but sometimes I like to just sit in the chair and play it. So I need to find a way to get it on my, you know, here in front of me. Like I have a Raspberry Pi. I need to get on there, I guess, and try to do some of those survival modes and stuff like that. So thank you. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun for me, too. Any opportunity I get to play these kind of games, I'm down. It doesn't even matter. You know, so thank you guys for hanging out with me and talking to me tonight. Had a blast. It's always fun to talk about this stuff with you guys. Keeps entertaining for sure. But yeah, for some reason, I would have liked to have done more Mortal Kombat Trilogy playthroughs. In fact, I was primarily just going to do Mortal Kombat Trilogy playthroughs on the Sega Saturn, but since my Saru crapped out on me, you know. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, some person. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, I do videos pretty regularly. I try to do at least one video, at least one every other day. You know what I mean? For a while there, I was doing videos every day, and I couldn't keep that up though. But yeah, I'd say at least 3 or 4 videos a week, and then 1 or 2 live streams. Now here lately, I've been doing these live streams kind of late at night because that's just been the best time for me. And I know a lot of people can't see them late at night, but you know, that's just unfortunate. That's just about the only times I can do it. It really worked out tonight because I was really feeling it, really feel like doing one tonight because I just, you know, I had a lot of energy since I had a long nap today. So I was like, let's do a late night stream. Thanks. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Did you finish that video yet? The Jax race with Daryl song? It's funny, my camera keeps dropping focus and regaining focus. But guys, this version right here, this arcade collection, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. Something about it, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping it looks just as good in the Legacy collection, but the colors or whatever it is, yeah, it's one of those things where just the colors are so vibrant on here, so beautiful. The sounds are good. I know a lot of people said that the online play wasn't that great on this version, the arcade collection, but I played a lot of Ultimate MK3 online when this game came out, and I did really well. I had no issues with it, so. Oh, sorry. You're watching both videos at the same time? It's kind of confusing? Yeah, I got you.
Jax.
Well, now that this one's about to end, you can go back and watch it and see what you think to its fullest extent. It was fun. It was fun racing Daryl with Jax. I know, man. I know. Did they say the official date is the 30th of September, right? Is that what we're looking at officially for the release date, digital? Or have they not said official date? Because someone said October, it could be also. So, have they, I can't remember. Did they officially say September 30th? Yeah, I need to play Deception, man. You're right. I need to give more of those PS2 versions of Mortal Kombat a chance. I just never really played them a lot back in the day. I was always too stuck on these. Too proud of these games. But now, like I said, I've been playing a lot of MK9 here lately. I've really had a lot of fun with it. It's been a blast. MK9 is no joke, man. It's very impressive. Like I said, I played it a little bit a while back when it first came out, but I didn't really put a lot of time into it. And now I am. Now I'm really enjoying all the X-ray fatalities you can do. Or not fatalities, just like the X-ray moves, stuff like that. And of course, the Babalities are cool. They have their own uniqueness to them. And of course, having Freddy Krueger in there and Kratos and other characters I'm not very familiar with. It's a lot of fun. Not yet. I'm thinking they might announce the release date and the final stop. Yeah, that'd be great. I think there's just a lot of speculation around it being September 30th. But as far as the physical copies, I think they've already kind of, or I don't know, maybe people are just coming with this on their own, but isn't it kind of official that the physical copies won't come out until December? But like I said, I'm a sucker. I'm going to get digital and I'll get a physical copy, so. So December 12th is the release of physical, right? Or is that just released altogether, December 12th? Because people were saying that the digital's coming out before the physical. Yeah, dude, if they do MK Gold, I will go crazy also. What else could it be, though, right? Like, what else could they possibly announce if it's not MK Gold? You know what I mean? I mean, I guess there's other choices it could be, but I think the biggest hype has been around Mortal Kombat Gold here lately. I can't think of what else they would announce instead of that. They've already got most of the handhelds. They've got all the, you know, they've got most of the Sega Genesis versions. They've got most of the Super Nintendo versions. They've got all that stuff already. I just can't imagine them not announcing Mortal Kombat Gold. Or if they're not going to announce it, I just can't imagine what it would be. You know what I mean? If it's not gold. So I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. That's only this week, right? You're right. It is this week for the. So we'll find out this week, anyways. I guess. Oh my God! Could you imagine? It feels for the Amiga. Or what if they bring out? Have they already announced some of the Game Gear versions? Are they doing the Game Gear versions of Mortal Kombat? If not, what if that's like the final reveal? They're just like Mortal Kombat 1 for Game Gear. Yeah, MK for Atari. Yeah. I'm not sure how well those will do. Those will go over with people. But you're supposed to save the best for last, right? But I don't know if they could top Mortal Kombat Trilogy. You know what I mean? We got Mortal Kombat Trilogy announced. And then we got the side story games like Mythologies and Special Forces. But usually, whenever you think of like, you know, when they're making big announcements, you think the best one that would be announced would be saved for last. But we'll see, I guess. Yeah, Daryl did do a playthrough on the Atari recently. Or, I don't know, I don't think you could play through the whole game. It just lets you play a few people or something. PAX West, yeah, let's see, man. Let's see what it's going to be. I'm 1,000% curious what the last announcement's going to be. This game sucks. Nice. Oh man, we can't wait. Can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, till we get the official release date, digital, and of course, I think there's one more question mark, right? Which I think that's going to be my speculation at this point is MK Gold. But who knows? You know what I mean? That's what I like. That's just I speculate that because that's what I want it to be. That's the only reason. I have no backing whatsoever other than the fact that that's what I want it to be. That'd be great if it was Mortal Kombat Gold. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess, for the official announcements this week. Water. Mouth's getting dry. Well, everyone, I think I'm going to end it there. You guys have any final thoughts or anything you want to talk about before we kill the stream? This is a blast, guys. It's been fun, as always. Every time you guys pop in, it's a lot of fun just to chat about this stuff. MK1, like the new the newest Mortal Kombat. Again, I don't know much about that one. All I know is it's supposed to be a reboot, and people keep telling me that it's not really much of a reboot. So, yeah, B-Boss, it's always a pleasure, man. I'm glad you've been coming by and watching my streams here lately. It's been a lot of fun, man, and you know, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you, you know, just kind of leading the conversations out there. It's been a lot of fun just talking to you about a lot of this stuff and hearing from you guys. There's a lot to talk about. We got Legacy coming up. We got these classic games that are always just fun to play and discuss. Mild reboot, okay. Yeah. People keep telling me that, you know, it's supposed to be originally a reboot, but there's a lot of aspects of it that are, you know, not necessarily a reboot so much. So I don't know. Oh, thanks. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'll try again. I'll try to get more of a notice. I know this is like a last minute, late notice kind of thing for a live stream, but I'll try to give a little bit more notice next time. Yeah, man. I could talk MK all day. Absolutely. All right, everyone. Well, everyone else is in the group here in this stream. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you so much. I had a blast with you guys. Yeah, let's keep this going. This has been a lot of fun. I love playing these. At some point, we'll probably do some Fight K matches as well. And that I'll probably do something like a little bit earlier. You know what I mean? I'll probably start that a little bit earlier. That way, I can play with some of you guys online if you have Fight K. If not, we'll figure something out, you know? So, no big deal. But I love doing these playthroughs. That's my favorite thing to do. But definitely, if we could do some online play, that'd be fantastic as well. So, all right, guys, have a great night. I will catch you soon on the next one. Be safe out there, guys. Take care.